You guys ready to have some fun?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go. So, all right, how many of you grew up reading comic books or watching cartoons or seeing superheroes on the movies? Show of hands. Good, we're gonna have a good time. So when I heard that Ignite was coming back, I thought, wow, wouldn't it be fun to do a presentation about superheroes, to talk about what their superpowers are and what those powers really mean for us. So this is going to be an exploration of your own superpowers, up, and away. If you look, there's common characteristics about superheroes. They have honor, integrity, courage, high intelligence, a ripped physique for some reason, family tragedies, secret identities, and superhuman powers. But if there was one superhero that encapsulated all of that, you know it had to be Superman, right? He's actually 80 years old this year. And Christopher Reeve's debut on the big screen as Superman 40 years ago this year.
Wow.
Yeah. So imagine what it would have been like for a 9-year-old boy to see Superman flying on the screen. Aside from the flying and the superpowers and the X-ray vision and everything else that goes onto it, that S on his chest stands for hope. And what about Batman? So Bruce Wayne is this super intelligent, billionaire playboy technologist who's a master of martial arts, and he is somebody that has all of these toys to play with, but his real strength is resilience. And when you get to the Flash, okay, Barry Allen, forensic scientist, bathed in chemicals, struck by lightning. The irony is he was very slow, he was always late, and ironically becomes the fastest man on the earth. Then you have Green Lantern. Green Lantern has the power to do anything, to be anything. Isn't that the greatest power of all? But if that power came from your strength of will, how many of us would really be superheroes? Gummy bears would be my downfall. So then you have Captain America, okay? He was conceived as a foil to Adolf Hitler as the United States was entering into World War II. Even his shield is an emblem that symbolizes the democratic ideals that we as a society share. And then you have Wonder Woman, okay? Amazon demigod, conceived in clay, grew up in a land without men. Her power really is knowing right from wrong. Her power is truth. And Spider-Man, we all know what Uncle Ben said to Peter Parker in his dying breath: with great power comes great responsibility. So as a mother, as a father, big brother, big sister, mentor, boss, what does that mean to you? Tony Stark, another billionaire, philanthropist, playboy who has immeasurable power, immeasurable toys, but when you strip away all the armor, what he really stands for is the power of perseverance, of never giving up. Dr. Strange, now he was a tricky guy because he was an arrogant, conceited, self-righteous surgeon who found his superpower in redemption. Black Panther, okay. King T'Challa has everything, right? He has vibranium, he has wealth, he has technology, he has martial arts. He has a PhD in physics from Oxford. I bet you didn't know that. But when you take all that away, he's about doing the right thing. Master Yoda.
When others fail to do what is right, you find the strength to do what is right too.
Can't take away Yoda. Deadpool, okay, this is you gotta admit, when he dismembered a bad guy, he did it with love. And Mr. Incredible, now he's my favorite. Not only because I identify Bob with our Herculean physique, but because his power really comes from his strength of love for his family. And I love my family. And what Aunt May says, I believe there's a hero in all of us that keeps us honest, gives us strength, makes us noble, finally allows us to die with pride, even though sometimes we have to be steady and give up the thing we want the most, even our dreams. We all dreamt of being a hero, but there are heroes that live amongst us every day. Policemen, firefighters, first responders, nurses, doctors, ministers. There are heroes everywhere. So when you think about a hero, to a child, a hero is somebody whom they can depend on, who will comfort them, who will help them achieve their greatest potential. And if you can fly, that's just a bonus. And as Stan Lee would say, Excelsior.